Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be ranking all Jujutsu Infinite bosses by difficulty. This list is my personal opinion and should be taken as such. The bosses of Jujutsu Infinite, our little loot grinding sacrifices. Some are created with immense power and shouldn't be taken lightly, and others are kinda... The Finger Bearer is the only one I feel necessary to be in this tier. This is the first ever boss you fight in the game, and he's kind of underwhelming. Like, I'm not saying he needs to be impossible to fight, but come on. This is one of the bosses that you can perfect without taking any damage, with the only threat really being his explosion attack. But all you have to do is dash out of its range. He has two other attacks where he shoots Sukuna's arrow at you and drop kicks you, but both can be perfect block. This boss, I'd say, makes a perfect beginner boss, so rightfully it belongs in D tier. Dagin really is just Dagin. I mean, yeah, he's a cool fish guy with a big water laser beam above his head, and he is the first boss with a no main, even if it is kind of useless. Besides that, he really poses no threat to you as long as you can block or dash out of his attacks. The only problem I'd say I have fighting him is his diving fish attack, where it jumps out of the water and swims right up your pooper. Oh yeah, he also has a one-shot move that can be blocked pretty easily. So yeah, Dagin easily belongs in C tier. Mahito definitely belongs in high C tier. I would have put him in B tier if I hadn't figured out how to avoid a soul touch, which does like 3,000 damage off rip, but you can just jump over and underneath him while dashing it away in the process. Most of his attacks are pretty avoidable, with you only needing to jump out of the way or spin circles around him. Now the real problem begins with his domain. He has a sure hit move where he shoots some freaky mouth monster at you. This can be blocked, but it's pretty hard to. He also becomes invulnerable, sending multiple white knights to take you down. These have like no health, but if you get caught in a combo, you're losing at least 2k health. Mahito is easily the first challenging boss you can fight, so he belongs above Dagin in C tier. Now here's where things get controversial. I'm ranking Sukuna in B tier. He's just not really a hard boss. Once again, all of his moves are pretty avoidable, and he has a pretty long stun. Now this is coming from someone who has a domain expansion. As long as you can get your domain before he gets his, you've pretty much easily beaten him. The only real threat being his slash attack, where he flings 4 slashes at you, but you can once again just jump over and underneath these attacks. So personally, I believe Sukuna belongs in B tier. Taking the A tier spot is our boy Toji. Toji is easily one of the more difficult bosses in my opinion. I was able to figure out Sukuna before I was able to figure out Toji. I mean, his first attack is some kind of overpowered bum rush, and if you don't move fast enough, you're losing at least 2k health. Not to mention his shrapnel attack, where he breaks the ground and flings rocks at you. I personally deal with this by using Mugen, but not everybody has that. He's also invulnerable to domain expansions due to his heavenly restrictions, so no malevolent shrining this dude. Toji easily takes one of the top spots for me, and the S tier belongs solely to Jogo. No, I'm being serious. For the life of me, I cannot figure out his moves. The only ones that make sense are his chain moves and his maximum meteor. The rest are totally mind-boggling. Like, I can perfect Sukuna and Toji easily, but for God's sake, I cannot make it through this fight above half health. I feel like the devs were being heavily nice to Jogo while making this game. So in my opinion, Jogo belongs in S tier. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with my list? If not, leave a comment on why. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.